After covering the challenges, dimensions, data phases, and the issues that arise in each phase, we move on to the requirements. Now we want to examine the current solutions and the advantage and disadvantage of each one. You can see the solutions on this slide, and on the next slide I will explain them in more detail. Metadata and documentation. This solution focuses on clearly defining privacy rules, access restrictions, and the data structure. It makes data conversion and access specification easier and less error, and it supports more consistent interoperability management. However, it creates a lot of extra work. Outdated metadata can cause more problems, and it doesn't solve organizational challenges. It also doesn't meet several key requirements. It doesn't support flexible data access and integration, decentralization, inter-organizational data governance, and it doesn't contribute to semantic alignment. It also falls short on timeliness of data exchange, scalability, and reusability across domains, and full compliance because it mainly focuses on technical documentation rather than dynamic and collaborative process. Using standards helps systems understand data in the same way, make data exchange easier, and reducing mistakes. It also makes collaboration smoother and improves data interoperability. But there are some challenges. Many competing standards exist. Some are too strict and others can change too easily. And there is a risk of vendor locking. Standards alone cannot cover all requirements. They don't ensure timely data exchange. They don't fully support scaling or reusing data across different domains, and they cannot guarantee compliance with different organizations or legal rules. They also don't address flexible data access, decentralization, inter-organizational governance, or complete semantic alignment, because standards mostly focus on the technical structures of data. Data contracts and licensing agreements define how data can be used and shared, helping organizations work together consistently and legally. This improves collaboration and keeps data more consistent. However, they can be complex, hard to enforce, technically challenging, and may lead to vendor locking. They also don't cover all requirements. They cannot handle real-time or flexible access, so they don't fully support timeliness of data exchange or flexible data access and integration. They don't ensure semantic alignment, decentralization, or easy scaling across domains. They also struggle with inter-organizational data governance and full compliance with different legal rules are involved. Data warehouses and frameworks centralize data and provide a single place for analysis, which helps with decision making and makes integration for analytics easier. However, they come with challenges. They are expensive, complex, have limited real-time capabilities, and are hard to update when the original data changes. They also don't cover many key requirements. They don't support decentralization, flexible data access and integration, or semantic alignment. They struggle with timeliness of data exchange and cannot easily scale or be reused across different domains. Inter-organizational data governance is also limited. because centralized system makes shared control and collaboration harder. In short, data interoperability means that different systems can use data from many different sources together to reach a common goal. We have looked at the main challenges, dimensions, issues, and the solutions people are using today, like standards, data documentation, contracts, and data warehouse. These solutions help, but none of them solve all the problems. Some requirements like flexible access, decentralization, semantic alignment, timely data exchange, scalability, and working across organizations are still not fully met. That's why we are researching a more comprehensive solution to address all these challenges.